everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are new, my name is Cheryl, and I'm so glad to meet you. For those of you who are my faithful followers, thank you so much. You've really enriched my years, the past 2 years on video, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. Well, I finally finished my Christmas journal. Here it is, New Year's Eve, and happy New Year's Eve. I'm going to try and get through this in one video. I don't really showcase my journals very well. I get very nervous, but I'm going to try to get through the whole thing in one shot without it being too long. If I don't, I'll stop at the first signature and make a part 2. Okay, so my journal does have a theme for those of you who haven't been following me, and it is the Christmas ball. And these two go inside, but I forgot to put them in and didn't want to untie it and put them in. So let's start with the journal. I have a tassel over here, which is removable. It's on a ring here and on the spine. It is a fabric covered file folder with this is some upholstery fabric, but it's the reverse side, and I stitched it all about 4 times all the way around with some gold thread. And I did use a gold and plaid ribbon for the closure because she did get chunky like most of my journals. If I didn't say it already, this is a design team project for Raindrop Lila. And so here's the tassel. Most of the ribbon that you see on the tassel is from from Angela Kerr at angelakerrdesigns.com. Yeah, and so yeah, those ribbons I purchased from her, some last year, some this year. And then I have some of my laces and some of my own trims in here as well. But they're very festive, I thought, and perfect for this journal cover. So I was going to put beads and bells and things on it, but in all honesty, I've been sick with a virus, so my voice is croaky, but I did want to get this up. It also has a little, oh, it's on backwards, that's why. On the tassel, it has a little pearl angel on it, and it actually goes this way. So that's how the tassel came out, and it's so pretty. The laces and the trims and the ribbons and things, I think are really, really pretty. And so I did close her with a plaid ribbon, and this is the topper. And I'll untie it, and she'll pop open, of course. And the ribbon got a little wrinkly. Excuse me, pardon me. So I hope I stay in frame because it is a tall, skinny journal. The if you haven't been following me on social media or YouTube, it does have a theme. And it's the Christmas ball. And this is, I don't remember all of the kits, but I will leave them linked below. And I had the name of the kit in my mind, and now I forgot it. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it in the link below. But this, this girl reminds me of Cinderella. And it says up here, something to Christmas 1825, and it's an autumn kit basically, and I did start it in October, not this, but you know, I had some pages and everything ready for a fall journal, but I turned it into a Christmas journal. So it just goes to show you that most of Lydia's digitals can be combined. And you will see that in this journal because I've used some of just about every single one of her digitals, and she has hundreds. So this is a faux envelope. And what I did was I printed this on photo paper, the gloss, to make that look like acetate. And then I collaged around it after I glued it to this page, which is just glued around here. And then I shrunk down this image from the Noel kit and to wallet size, and then I cut this out to say the Christmas ball. And then in here is just a tag, but I thought it may look like the invitation to the ball. Okay, and I just backed those, and this for writing. And this journal is for sale. If you're interested, just leave me a note in the comment below. I will be setting up my Ko-fi shop, hopefully next month, February, the latest March, but I have so much to share. I really do need to start sharing it because it's just crazy. I finally realized that, you know, it's time. I've been trying for the past couple of years, but there's always something that gets in the way. So in this first pocket, this belongs in it. And I'm just going to move this over so that you can see it. And all it is it's an ephemera holder. And I did make this on video, so you can go back a couple of videos and see how it's made if you so choose. This was an idea. The ephemera holder was an idea from Sharon Hirth. And inside this ephemera holder, I put all the things that a lady might need to get ready for, you know, the festivities, you know, for a Christmas ball. And these beads, there we go. And this is just some old cotton twine that they used to use for tatting. So it just unwinds like so. And so I wanted to keep everything in one spot. So I have a little lace doily here that I thought looked like a snowflake with a mother of pearl button. And when you open it up, these strings that you see here that I just unwound hold everything in. So it opens like this, and see, when you hold the strings like this, it holds everything in nice and tight. And then you just fold it up and it stays tight. So in here, I have some perfume labels that were never used. They're embossed, and they're beautiful. I love those. They were a gift. And then in here, I have a photo. It wasn't a Polaroid of Lydia's that I sized down. And then this little perfume bottle was fussy cut out of something I found. And then I strung some little faux pearls and some rhinestones. And they're in a baseball card holder. So it's like a shaker card, but it doesn't really shake. And then I put some rose petals in here for the Christmas rose. And they can come out and be written on. And nothing's going to fall out because they're in there pretty tight. Same thing with the button card. I sewed a button on here and put the needle through with the embroidery floss still on it, the gold embroidery floss, and put some mother of pearl buttons on the bottom, and then another button card on the back. Here is a lace sampler, and all of these things come from the lace sampler, the fabric sampler, and the button cards come from these button cards here come from the Cornelia Garden haberdashery kit from Lidia. And so I just put some antique and vintage laces, and this I just wove some, this isn't, the velvet is just regular velvet. It's not antique or anything, but this is the insertion lace. and then some more lace, and I just stapled on the little things here to tell you, and I aged up this, and I showed in a video how to make this. And there's the back with some more lace on it. And then here is a fabric sampler card, and I just put some fabrics that are ladies' satins, velvets. This is actually part of the cover, but it's the right side of the cover. This is the wrong side of the cover because I thought that this was just too heavy. And these all lift up. These is just satins and velvet, and then the upholstery fabric. And then these buttons are not real, but I put some glossy accents on after I aged the cards, and they're just beautiful. And then I just put this little 25 cents here. So I'm just going to fold this up and put this back in the pocket later because it will take too much time and I don't want to keep you here all day. So I'll just put everything aside, and we'll start with the journal. So I made some roses. I probably won't make them this small again. They're very fiddly. Lydia from Raindrop Lila showed us how to make these, and you have to twist the ribbon in order to get the rose shape, and you have to keep sewing, you know, stitching through it. I made 2. I was going to make more. Nope, that was it. So I thought that that looked like a, this is a, yeah, applique, and I thought it looked like a poinsettia. So it had some pearls in the middle of it, and I just took the pearls off. They were sewn on, and I glued that on to that, and then glued this onto the cover. This did have lace, but I liked the ribbon better, so I took the lace off and put the ribbon on. And it does have a gold thread running through it, so I thought it matched very well with the gold thread that I sewed the upholstery fabric. And it has a file folder underneath, so it's flexible, but it's sturdy. And it's got the fabric on both sides, hidden spine, 5-hole pamphlet stitch, 2 signatures. So anyway, so it starts off with, you know, everybody in the town is getting ready and what have you. This is a vintage doily, paper doily, so I did glue it to this vellum page that I had printed, and then I printed this on another piece of vellum, shrunk it down, and put it on the top, just to keep it safe because it is very fragile. I'm going to go a little bit fast because I have a very scratchy voice, and I am so sorry. I'm just going to have some tea. Hold on a moment. This here is the woman who seems to be in charge of everything. She's writing down all the things that need to be done in order to get ready for the festivities. And it takes place in France, Paris. In here, it's a little envelope I made with Lydia's papers, and I just did some slow stitching around it with some silver thread. Just says Silent Night here, but it's like a faux stamp, and that's one of her mini vocabulary cards. And then you just open it up, and this is one of her digitals, but I made it into like a faux letter to her from a friend who sent her a Christmas letter with some pictures of her children and a picture of how snowy it was there. And just put those over there. And then, let's see, here is the front of the letter. And then when you put it back through your printer, you print the back side of the letter. And then it had you know, whatever you call these, wax seal looking something on it. So I put a wax seal on there, and it's a snowflake. So that's her, just giving her an update on the year, and, you know, just a Christmas letter that she writes every year to her, and always includes pictures, which is so nice. And these are also, if there's something here that's not Lydia's, I'll let you know. I'm so sorry. I tried to put this up yesterday and that wasn't happening. I'm just going to put this over here. This is a writing board because this is a writing journal. So it's nice and heavy. It's got 2 pieces of cardstock underneath it, and this is wrapped in cardstock. And this just is Lydia's French tear strips. And that's the, you know, this is all one piece that I wrapped around. So it's nice and sturdy for writing. And you can just, you know, put it underneath here and write wherever you want. And that goes in the pocket as well. And there's the town. This is such a cute image. I just love her so much. I don't remember the kit. In here is a pocket. And I have some scripture cards, but they're winter birds. It says, and whatever you do, do it heartily to the Lord and not to men. Grace be with you. Look at these. They're so sweet. And they're backed. Set your mind on things above, not on things on earth. Colossians. And they go right back inside this little envelope that I made. Excuse me. And then I just had to add one of Lydia's snowmen. So I did. And so this was like a journaling card, and I cut it down, and it's like you're looking out the window to other people's, you know, beautiful yards and the snow. And when you open it up, there's a little snowman inside. And then she's just walking around the town, giving everybody a rose, you know, making sure everybody has a rose for the festivities. And some more winter birds. I did make some ruffles, little tab ruffles. I hand stitched them and then glued them on. I was gonna stitch them to the paper, but the needle wouldn't go through, so I just hand stitched each one and then glued it on. And that's just satin. It's like a green satin. It's very pretty. And then here is the other side of this digital. So you put it through, and then when you flip it over, or it's the other side of one of the digitals, it doesn't matter. And I put friends here so you could write, it's got lines, so you could write all your, you know, friends or people you're inviting over, or friends that stop by, they could leave a message. Here's another side pocket. Here I put, instead of a pocket, I put these little Christmas ornaments, and they are from Graphic Fairies. And then in here are these sweet tags. They're so sweet. I just love these. And she's giving out flowers. They're taking care of the birds. And then he is selling some wreaths in the town. And then this came from Graphic Fairies as well, but I thought it went with very, very well with the journal. So it just slides in there as opposed to a pocket. Another page. This is from Ruby and Pearl, but I had it, so I put it in here. It's like a little flip, and you can do writing here. Here are some tags that are from this same kit here, right here. And like I said, I'll put it in the link below, but there's a church, and it looks like they're ice skating, and then they're traveling off to, they've got a wagon full of people, and they're traveling to the festivities. Takes place in Paris. Well, in my imagination. This is some Dutch Bible page from Genesis from my friend Yvonne at Memory Journals by Yvonne, but I tore it, so I had to do some faux age tape on it. I didn't want to take it out. It's very old and very fragile. And there's the horses and the carriage, all the people in it. This is such a sweet image. It's a mother with her children, getting them ready for bed so that they'll have a great time at the festivities. This is music paper, music sheet. It's Star of Bethlehem. And so I put these angels in there. And they're back with that. All of the lace that you see on the pockets are snippets of lace I have from Turkey. And they are vintage. And there's another angel. So sweet. On this page, I have, this is Joy to the World, so I have another angel in here. And then here is a cathedral in Paris. And I backed it with that gold. I can't remember the name of the kit, but it's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. And then this is that image I showed you on the front, but it's sized down, and that's the center of the first signature. This is Joy to the World. Here's traditions, and you could write all your traditions here. See, you could just put the board behind here and just, you know, write down your traditions, new or old. And you could use either side. Here it says Christmas blessings, and I just sewed a mother of pearl button and glued it there. And more angel cards. There's this one that I put some gold trim on. It's just some ribbon. And she's so sweet. I could make a whole journal out of this kit. This is just, this stain was on the music paper. It's very old. And then this is just a flip out, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautifully collaged that I didn't do a thing to it. Most of these pages just speak for themselves. Just have to pay attention to the time. And then you could write your memories here. Some more of the Dutch Bible page from, she actually sells packs of paper in her coffee shop. And it's Memory Journals by Yvonne. And I'll leave her link below if you're interested in one of her paper packs, because I think I have other papers in here as well. More of the satin ruffle that I made. And like I said, I just hand stitched each little ruffle and then glued them on with some Fabri-Tac. I had to have a stag because, I mean, what's Christmas without a stag? So I fussy cut the frame off, you know, because it's just so beautiful, and I put it inside the photo corners so you can take it out. And that's a toile paper of Lydia's. You can take it out, do some secret journaling, and then place it back in. This envelope is ruby and pearl, but it's another letter that one of the women might have received, Christmas letter, and it is a copy. But I aged it up, and it's in French. It's Christmas 17, 1898. And it's in French. I can't read it, but it goes down here. Look at that handwriting. Then here, then P.S. And it's signed Emily. So they did get lots of Christmas mail and fun things. All the women. And I'm sure the gentlemen as well. But the families, you know how you send Christmas cards and letters. But I do love this envelope. It says December 24th, 1951. And I didn't do the tape aging. It comes like that. I did some aging here and aging around the edges, but that's it. And then here's a beautiful photo. I just love her so much. I forget what kit she's from. But she's holding a dove. And her dress is just gorgeous. Some more birds, winter birds. In here, just some writing space. Pulls out this way. Here you could write about Christmas Eve. This is Italian book page from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and the end of the first signature. This is just a vintage doily that I put on the second signature. And again, I shrunk this image down, put it on vellum, and glued it so it wouldn't get damaged. On the back of here, it just says Noel. And here's these two women. She's getting ready to go out, and it looks like she's getting ready to go out and give away some more roses. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, to live in those days. And they slide in this pocket. A lot of side pockets. This I was going to put in the fabrics, but I didn't, and laces, but I didn't have enough room, so I just placed it there. This is one of the plates that I have that I've scanned. It's from a magazine, a French magazine. It's beautiful, but I scanned it, and then I backed it with one of Lydia's, I don't remember which kit. And this is that faux letter I made, but it's the actual print. See, the wax seal is down here. This is ruby and pearl. This is ruby and pearl. Writing space. This I think is from the Noel kit, but I don't remember what this is from. And then here she is, almost ready to go with her Christmas roses. And then some more writing space. And then she is just gorgeous. And she's backed, and then I just collaged a piece of paper over it and some gold, rub and buff, and some lace. And like I said, all these laces are from Turkey, and I only have enough for like pockets and things, so I typically will use that for pockets. And then this is fun. This is just, you just untie it, and then you pull it down. I did do a video on this. And you've got writing space on both sides. tie it up later. I had some extra holy cards from a tin I had made a couple of videos ago. So I placed them in here with one of my pressed roses. And these are from Sam Poole's Golden Prayer Kit. These look the same, but oh no, they are the same. I have another one that isn't. So I'll have to remember to put that in there. They look the same, but they're different. My little roses in there. I'll tie that up later because it will take too long. I love this image. She's beautiful. And she looks like she might just be reading a book or perhaps the Bible. This is Come All Ye Faithful, Christmas Carol. This came out of a French newspaper I have from the 1900s, early 1900s. 1851 is the date on that, but it's an angel. Looking like she's getting her crown, or his crown. So I put that there. I didn't copy that. I just cut that out. Here's a woman corresponding to all the letters and cards she got, you know, during the Christmas season. These are all mostly Lydia's. Some are mine. But there's a little postcard. And then this slides right off. And then here's another one. It says a Merry Christmas. And this says compliments of the season. Just put that on the back just to make it look like an address. This is a vintage thread card from J.P. Coates. That's one of mine. That's original. And then this I made out of one of Lydia's tags. It was blank, so I fussy cut that out of an image from Graphic Fairies and put that on there. This is from E.L. Hewson Cloaks, Shawls, and Dry Goods. It must have come out of like a scrapbook or something, but it is the original. And then in here, I didn't glue the sides because I was afraid that the letter wouldn't fit, so I just paper clipped it. But the envelope is ruby and pearl. And then inside it's a Christmas letter, another one, but it's been, you know, scanned and copied. But it opens up, let's see, starts here, goes to here, and it's signed here. So it's beautiful. And then I just aged it up. But I really love this. I love this little bow. And this little cherub. And that just goes back inside here. So these are just all the Christmas cards and things that they have gotten, you know, the families have gotten during the holidays. I'll put the I'll put this around the letters and cards when I am done because it will take too long. And some more Turkish lace. What happened here? Oh, it's a pocket. This I made, you untie this. I won't untie it. It has this on the top, and that's the back. And then this, and then I back that with tea stained paper. And then this flips open, and then after you untie that, you have plenty of writing space in there. Okay. I should have made it a bow, so it would be easy to untie during the walkthrough, but I'm so sorry. I'm going to have another sip of my tea. And that slides in this very antique lace. That was my mother-in-law's. And I love it. It's very soft. I love these women. They look so impatient. They're like waiting. They can't wait to get to the festivities. And then this beautiful woman. This is one of those, you know, I put a, you know, it's like a little booklet, but it's tags. And I have writing paper on the inside, and I use my gilding wax and tied it here. So if you untied it and opened it up, it would be like a little booklet. And just put this here. And there she is, right there, my little Cinderella. And then I cut a part of a tablecloth doily, one of these, and I've been cutting these apart like crazy, but I am so sick of it. And then I cut up a chain of these rhinestones that I have and put a rhinestone in the middle. And then here we are at the Christmas ball. In this envelope, which is ruby and pearl as well, I did, again, some stitching around it and put some little rhinestones there. And inside are antique calling cards, Christmas calling cards. This has like snow and berries on the back. And this has some writing on the inside from 1860. And this one says, "A Merry Christmas." And it's embossed. And it looks like they came out of scrapbooks at one time. I don't have the scrapbook. I wish I did. And here's some Christmas roses that would have been on a table at the ball. Back with this gold paper, which I adore. This is gold paper ribbon, which I love. Hard to glue down, but I love it. And then here they are at the ball. And I just put some lace down here. And this is glued onto some gold cardstock, and then I backed it with this paper. And then up here are some German die cuts, but it reminded me of lovebirds, so I put them there. These are the same as this, but it's, you know, I couldn't scan it right, so I just fussy cut them out. It's the same as one of these plates, but even this one had much more in it, but it was, you know, I only have so much of a scanner. It's an HP Envy. So I just fussy cut those. They were like women all together, and I fussy cut them and glued them. One here and one here under the light posts. And then this card, and that's back with the gold paper as well, and another tab. And then these cards I just love. These tags. And then I put this here because it reminded me of like a wool shawl. You know, something you might wear in the winter time. But I love those photos. These images are beautiful. And I don't remember the name of the kit, but I'll leave it in the link below. This paper here is from Ruby and Pearl, but it's like a Swiss dot mesh, if you will, like tulle. So I printed it on linen paper, and it actually feels like it. It's wonderful paper. And then this just opens up, and I put some Bible pages in here from my French Bible. And then this is another folio for ephemera. It just slides over the page like this and looks like an envelope. And when you open it up, I have the photos from the ball. So here's the chandelier. And it says a glimmer of light. And another chandelier. It says a timeless elegance with that gorgeous ceiling. Oh, so beautiful. And then here's one of the tables with the candles, with all the dinner plates, and so gorgeous. And you can see the wreaths, I think, on the wall in the background. And it says the warmth of light. And this is the entrance to the ballroom. It was upstairs in my imagination. And it says a great beauty. And then here's some writing paper. And this is on 1800 Latin rag paper that I made it out of. I'll put those in later. This says, and the angel said to them, fear not. And this says, hark the herald angels sing on that music sheet. And there's this gorgeous angel. And then this is from Graphic Fairies as well. I won't read it, but it's a beautiful poem about Christmas. And cards on display. Another book page from Rachel at Roxy Creations. This is from Graphic Fairies as well. So pretty. For all the days, all lang time. We're almost at the end. This I made on video as well. It's a cabochon card. And I got that idea from Rhonda at A Little Bit French. And there's some German Bible page behind them. And on the back. And there's a cabinet card underneath, and I stitched around it. And this is just an envelope made out of some French script paper. And that's just another one of those little snowflakes, the church. And here, this is Ruby and Pearl. Christmas roses. And this is one of my postcards. It says, the chestnut is said to bring good luck in the fall, but good luck the year round is no chestnut at all. And it just reminded me of the song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. And that's 1913. That's original. And then here is some backing paper of Lydia's. She just came out with that. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's like a black toile. And it's a little booklet. It says, gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. Glory to God in the highest. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. And there's the back, and that slides right over this. And then Santa is from the Graphic Fairies. With an uptuck and another one of my little satin tabs. Little ruffle tab. Another writing page. I love this image. So precious. And then here's a Christmas tree I decorated with some bows. I doubled them up to give them some dimension. These I fussy cut out of something else. Presents from underneath the tree. And then these little gold balls. And then you open it up. And it says, joy to the world. And here, this is very antique lace, but it reminded me of poinsettia. And it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Almighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." Isaiah. And then inside here is the greatest gift. It says, "Christ is born," and it's just covered with some tissue paper. It's a glassine bag that I decoupaged, just glued the tissue paper on the glassine bag. And then on some of that antique book page, the rag paper, is a little story. And that says, "Light of the world," and that is Gabriel telling Mary she shall have a son. And then there they are in the stable after giving birth, Mary and Joseph. And that says, "Christ is born." And here are the shepherds who have been waiting to meet Jesus. It's Mary, Joseph, Jesus, and the shepherds. I'm sorry, Mary, Jesus, and the shepherds. And this says, "Prince of Peace." And then here are the wise men following the star, and it says, "A guiding star." And then here are the wise men, and Joseph and Jesus and Mary. And it says, "Emmanuel, God is with us." And I'll put that in the bag when I'm done. And then in here, they evidently somebody made a scrapbook of their time. So here's some women. This is one of Lydia's photos. Everything's Lydia's unless I mentioned it. It says Christmas Eve. And they look like they just can't wait. And here they are all dressed up. She looks exhausted. She had a wonderful time. She's reading to his son, hoping that he'll fall asleep so she can go back and dance. She looks like she's being checked in for something. She's like, are you on the list? In my imagination, of course. Oops, sorry. And what happened here? What's going on? Oh, you know what? I put a little bit of a, there. I put some glossy accents here, so I must have closed it too soon. And these all come out. These are in, obviously, they're in the photo corners. Excuse me. And this is where the ball was held. And then this is one of my German die cuts. Christmas one. And that's that. And then I wanted to add these because I just think they're so beautiful. Let me get this out of the way, because we're at the end. Here we have a newspaper. This was the front of the newspaper. Looks like some mice or something got to it, but it's so beautiful. And it is The American Woman, December 1914, Augusta, Maine. Isn't she gorgeous? I hope you can see the whole thing. I'll lay it down so that you can see it. But that was there, and either some mice or something got to that newspaper or magazine, whatever they called it. These were so big. I don't understand why they were so big, but I have a whole bunch of different years and different months. January and February is beautiful. The covers are still in really good shape. And I have one in my bathroom framed from one of them from 1901. So I put that in there if you would like to play with that. And then this is really fun. This is all recipes from the same magazine, December 1914. Can't believe I'm holding something over 100 years old and it's still in good condition, except for whatever got to it, the mice. But it's all the recipes for all Christmas drops and molasses candy and cream mints. But let me read you something really cute. It says, proof positive. The young husband laid down his piece of cake and looked across the table at his wife. Do you know, dear, he said, I think something is wrong with the cake you made. It really doesn't taste very good. Ah, that's your imagination, said his wife with a triumphant smile, for it says in the cookbook that it's delicious. I just thought that was great. And then this is a bit of Christmas Folly, which is really fun to read. And a little Christmas tree was brought on, and it's a cute, very cute story. But anyway, and then this is the back. It's just a story. It's called The Woman's Way. So I put those in there as well. And I'll put everything back the way it went. I know I kind of made a mess with it, but I didn't want to take too long putting things in and out and in and out and in and out. So that's her. I hope that you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. Lydia, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I wish you all a very, very wonderful and blessed new year. May you all be abundantly blessed. I certainly have been the past 2 years that I've been videoing by all of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow celebrating 2025. Until the new year and the next video, be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless. Love you all. Bye-bye.